Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back. I'm so happy that you could spend some time with me today. This hopefully will be a very quick video because I have, just with summer, things have been so busy. I've said this so many times this summer and I'm so sorry. I've been planning to do videos and different ideas and it just hasn't worked out, and we've been getting some kind of renovation work done in the house. I know I said we were redoing our room, which isn't quite finished yet, so you can see some of the changes but not everything. You can see I've changed my background ever so slightly, but it's going to change even more. But we were to get a new floor in our kitchen, and it turned into from a one-day job into a 4-day job, and we couldn't use the kitchen and the house is in chaos. So I couldn't really get to video. So this morning I'm running out. I have to do a couple of errands for back to school shopping with my little girl, and I thought, why not do a very quick get ready with me. And most of the products that I'm using you will have seen me use before, but one or two I think might be new, or ones that I haven't really featured. So I'm just going to get stuck straight in, and I'm going to make it as quick as I can. So I'm just going to clip, and I've changed my hair ever so slightly. I'm trying out some curls or waves because my hair doesn't really curl, and you can see they're not exactly sitting right. Parts curl better than others. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm just going to clip this back. I don't want to disturb the curls too much. And I have a mirror here to my right, and I have a small one here as well. So first thing, I've prepped my face with my skincare and my sunscreen and all of that. So I'm going to just get straight on with the makeup. And the first thing I do every day, whether I'm putting on a full face or not, is use my Catrice Camouflage Cream, which is the corrector. Because I have, as you can see, dark circles. And they seem to be getting worse. They're going up here as well. So I try and correct that as much as possible, and this seems to work. Now I'm sure any concealer or any corrector that would be this shade will work. I loved this in the beginning. I don't know if it's that I'm using a new product on my eyes now, which I mentioned before. It's the Dr. Brandt No More Needles, but I just think that this is slightly more drying now on my under eye, so I don't know, I may be looking for a new one. But you'll see that the effect is pretty good. I mean, that's without concealer, that's just with the corrector, and it cancels out that purple shadow that I just, it makes me look tired and old. So now obviously I have to blend it in a bit more, but that's, you can see that it brightens and lifts the eye area. Now, and then I go straight in with my concealer, which is my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and it's in Fair. And I have a mirror here as well, so I can, and I literally just go into that, again, over that corrector. And sometimes I will use like a foundation brush, which I hope I have here. And sometimes I use a sponge, which I did have, and I don't know what I've done with it. I had a sponge. Anyway, this is a MAC flat foundation brush, and I find actually it's pretty good at blending that in without making it, you know, wiping it off and moving it too much. It just sort of keeps it in place. And then what's left on the brush, I just kind of bring down over my cheeks, because I tend to have redness in my cheeks as well. Oop, sorry. I'm going to go in with my Proof It, my NYX Proof It eyelid primer. Sorry, that's it there. I'm going to use the viewfinder sometimes for a mirror, because I want to let this set a little bit. And I will list everything. If I can link them, I will. Just literally blending that in, and I put a little under my lower lid because it just helps to stop things moving. Now I'm going to go in with something that I've mentioned it before, but I think in my New York haul, but I haven't used it, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro-Glow. That's it there, and this one is in the colour nude beige. I think it's 203. I'll link it, but we can't get this here. Watching somebody crossing the road there. We can't get this here. I'm not sure if it's a great colour match for me, but I do like it. So I'm just going to pop it on and keep an eye on my time, and I can always put more on if if I need to. Lots of people out walking dogs. It's a beautiful day here. And anybody who knows Irish sport, and I'm not talking about the Conor McGregor match fight tonight. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Gaelic sports. It's hotting up now because it's called the All-Ireland Championship, and every county has a Gaelic football team, which isn't like soccer. It has its own rules, and a hurling team. And hurling is, you know, with the, if you're not familiar, it's the game with the wooden hurl. It's, I won't say it's like hockey, but if you picture that kind of, and they wear helmets, and yeah, it's a very fast game. But there's a replay today between two of the counties for the semi-final in the football, in the Gaelic football. So there's a great sense of excitement, and we live pretty near to where the games are played. So yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. So I need to get into town and out before the traffic starts to build up. Now, that's just a nice light layer. You can, I don't know if it's showing up. This is a new brush that I'm going to be talking about as well. I don't know if it's showing up as well on camera as it is in real life, but that's just a nice light coverage. I can build it, but I don't really want to. It's kind of warm today as well, so so that's my base. It looks patchy actually on camera, but it's not looking patchy to me. I don't know why that happens. I suppose it's the way the light hits it. Anyway, I'm going to go on to my brows, and this is my NYX eyebrow pencil. That one there, it's got a little brush on the end, and it's kind of like it's a thickish pencil. It's waxy. Slipping off the bed. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows very quickly. Again, I want a fairly natural look. I'm not great at doing my brows anyway. So I'm just going to fill them in a little bit and darken them up. And so one of you on my Instagram the other day, I think it was it Myra? I think it was Myra, said that she liked the colour of my brows, and that's the colour, Myra. It's the NYX eyebrow pencil. It's not the little skinny one, it's the thicker one, but I think they do a similar colour in the thinner eyebrow pencil. And I'm messing this up, but I can fix it. Not a problem. And then it's just, see, I have one darker than the other. But it's easy to fix because when you use a little spoolie, you can blend it out to your desired depth of colour. And I'll tell you the colour of this. I think it's taupe or charcoal. It's something like that. And I don't have my glasses. Charcoal. Yeah, it's 0.7 charcoal, and it's the NYX. And I have a little spoolie here, and I'm just going to feather it out a little so that it looks a bit more natural. And not just... Does anybody remember the days when I remember my aunts and my mother used to just get an eyebrow pencil and draw a line? Oh, to put the lid back on this, so it'll get all over everything. Now, that's my eyebrows, and yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to contour a small little bit. This is MAC Harmony. It's a nice contour colour. It's also a lovely crease shade. And that was recommended to me by Lisa D1. I can't remember when she mentioned it, but I went out and bought it, and it is a great crease colour, and it's brilliant. I find it brilliant for my skin tone, and again, it's going to come off darker, but I'll blend it out. For my skin tone, it's a great little contour, and I can kind of bronze a little bit with it as well, but I'm not going to bronze today. I'm just going to do a little contour. Itchy nose. Oh, from the brushes. Oh. Now, I'm going to use a Milani blush today, and it's number 03 Berry Amore, and that's the shade there. So I thought it kind of, well, again, the colours pick up differently. It sort of tones in with my blush tone on my shirt. And I'm going to use, sorry, the brush I used for my contour is just, I don't know what brand it is, it's just a small little fluffy brush. This is my Bobbi Brown blush brush that I use all the time. Love it, and I have it years and years and years, which just is testament to the quality because it's still the same. And I'm going to smile so I get the apples of my cheeks, because again, I just want a natural, this is a light makeup look, nothing too fussy. I will blend everything out with a setting powder. Now for my eyes, where is it? I am using, I just want a one and done, and it's the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hour, and it's in, what shade is it? Let's see. What colour? Oh yeah, Creme de Rose. That's it. I'll link it, but it's written just here. I don't know if it'll pick up, but it's Creme de Rose, and it's a Colour Tattoo. That's the colour there. So it's a nice kind of a skin tone, natural, and just a little on my finger, and pop it on my lid, and just up a little bit, not too far. If you hear noise, I don't know if it'll pick up. My daughter's in her room next to me, and I don't know if she's watching YouTube or talking to a friend, but I can hear voices, so I hope it won't pick up on the sound. Now, just very simple. It's really just to kind of neutralise the eyelid and give a nice base. Oh yes, here it is. Just for liner, I'm using my Sephora Crayon Contour. It's 12 Hour, and it's waterproof, and it's in, I think it's just in brown. Does it say the colour? No, tiramisu, it's a popular name, but that one, it's the one I bought when I was in New York. The one thing I find with this is you have to sharpen it every time you use it, so I'm going to go into, from the underneath my top lid, I'm not actually going on the waterline, I'm just going into the base of my lashes, just to give them some definition, and it's my favourite way to use either a pencil, liner, or powder liner. So I just will build up, it's just to give volume and thickness at the root of the lash. So if I show you the two, I hope it's showing that this eye looks as if it's more volume. And the same on the other eye. So just into the root of the lash, follow the line of the lash, and I do like to go down kind of into the corner just to give that bit of definition, because my eyes are so deep set and slightly hooded as well that I need all I can get. Excuse me. Now I'm going to go do the similar thing on the top of the lash line. I'm going into the roots, not too much above. And again, it's just to give that definition. And you can see now, even after just doing those little lines, that I need to sharpen this. So you can see there, it's given a nice definition. Now I'm going to try and flick it up ever so slightly. But because it's needing to be sharpened now, it's not going to be the sharpest of lines. But I can smooth it out with a brush. Just, both my eyes are slightly different. This one is harder to do. So that's the Sephora, and you can see there that it's not as sharp as it was. Okay, 13 minutes. Alright, I'm doing a combination of mascaras. This is the Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour. It's in black. I like this. It just gives volume and length. It's a bit messy, that's the only thing. I find I have to clean my brush off. But it's good. It's a thin, what I do particularly like about it, it's got a nice thin wand. So it's very easy to get into the lash base. Now I could leave it with just this mascara. You can see there that it just gives nice lashes. And that's just even with one. I haven't put it back into the tube, so it's pretty good. And I tend to be a messy mascara user. I always manage to poke myself or smudge or chip the inside of my nose or something with my mascara wand. So I need something that I can control fairly easily. I'm just going to let that set for a minute. And in the meantime, I will just set my brows as well. This is my tiny little Gimme brow, which the writing has worn off. It was like a deluxe sample size. It was €12, but I think the full size is, I'm actually not sure, about 22, 24. So I must actually come. I bought it to see would I still like it as much as I did years ago, and I do. But I think it's nearly dried up now. I'm going to do my lips as well, and I'm doing a combination. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. Well used, as you can see. I've lost my MAC Spice liner, I don't know where. When we were getting our bedroom done, we got new wardrobes and a chest of drawers, and I was moving my makeup around. And I can't find it. I really don't. It could be under the bed or something, I don't know, but I'm just lining the lips, and then I'm going to fill in a little bit. And I'm going over it with Clinique Lip Pop in Melon Pop, which is a lovely summery colour. So I try to use the summery colours as much as I can. I won't use that in the winter. Sorry, dropped the lid. And I'm going to go over that with MAC Lip Gloss in Prrr. It just gives a nice pop. You could hear it popping there. So literally a little swipe. Now the lashes are dried, and I'm going in now with my Covergirl Lash Blast, which is volume, and it's waterproof. And I think I picked up the brown by mistake, because again I bought it when I was in the States, and I was so excited I just picked the first one I saw. Didn't check the colour. This is a much thicker brush, but because it's waterproof it really doesn't transfer. It's, you know, it just stays on your lashes. I do find it a little bit harder to get off because I use you know, almond oil as my makeup remover, and generally that takes all the eye makeup off as well, but I do find I have some residue. I probably need to use you know, a designated eye makeup remover to take this off completely. But I do love it. I do love it, and I don't know what I'm going to do. My daughter's due home around the time that this will have had its 3 months, so I'm going to ask her to bring me some more because we can't get it here. I must check it online. I haven't actually looked online. I think it was $11, so, you know, about the price that you would pay for a Maybeline here, or maybe a Rimmel. Depends. I mean, I find actually drugstore mascaras are becoming more expensive. So that's, you can see, I don't know if that's picking up, but it just gives more definition. My MAC finishing powder, 1 second. Sorry about that. This is my MAC finishing powder. It's the Mineralise Skin Finish in Light Plus. That's it there. You can see it's well used because it used to have a little dome on it. And I'm literally just using an old Bare Minerals, like a kabuki brush. And I just literally very softly just dip that in there. And because I don't want an overly powdered look, and I'm just going to kind of across my forehead, my nose, slightly across my cheeks, my chin, around my nose, because I do want a little bit of a glow. And then what I do sometimes for my under eye to set the concealer, let's see if I need any more. Actually, I might pop a little more concealer on there. Here it is. Just sometimes I find I need to top that up again. Literally there. In that darkness, I wish it would go away, but it doesn't. I don't know what I did with my little, oh, here it is, my little sponge. Tiny little sponge. It's not a beauty blender, it's just a beauty sponge, and I just press that in like that. That looks a bit better. And then I take the flat end of the sponge into the powder and just pat it into place. And that hopefully will keep it all set. And now just for a little bit more glow, because I didn't put a highlight on my brow bone, this is the No.7 Instant Radiance Highlighter. Well used. There goes my little sponge. It's well used. I didn't blend my blush. I'll use that same brush just to blend everything out so you don't have any lines. And then a tiny little bit of highlight and blend it out with my finger. This is a really nice highlight and so handy, and it works. And I take a little bit on my ring finger and just go under my eyebrow there along the brow bone. So again, it just gives a little bit of, catches the light. I hope you can see that. And I'm at 20 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Usually I'm much slower. Zhuzh up the hair a little bit, and you can see my waves are falling out, but that's, I can try and play with them, and yeah, that'll do. So I hope you like that. Fast and furious for me. I don't like this bit here. I can't. Oh, it'll do. Okay, so I'm hoping to do another couple of videos. Oh, the hairs from the brushes. I have another couple of ideas for videos this week that I had been planning to do and didn't get to because of everything going on at the house. But school starts this week, all in kind of stages, steps and stairs on different days. So hopefully, well, definitely by September 4th, that week, everybody should be back. And I will be able to get back to slightly more regular filming. So I hope you like that look, and I hope you're having a wonderful day and the sun is shining wherever you are, and I will talk to you very soon in my next video. Take care, bye bye.